When you have a crush on someone, every smile, every text, and every little interaction can feel loaded with meaning. Your heart races when they're around, and your mind plays endless reruns of your conversations, searching for hidden signs that they might feel the same way. But sometimes, the reality is that the person you're crushing on simply doesn't see you in a romantic light. They see you as a friend. This can be hard to accept, especially when you've invested your emotions and time into imagining something more. Still, noticing the signs early on can save you from deeper heartbreak and help you decide whether to move on or embrace the friendship for what it is. There are subtle and sometimes not so subtle clues that reveal where you stand in their life, and recognizing them can give you the clarity you deserve. One of the clearest signs your crush sees you as just a friend is that they talk to you about their romantic interests. If they feel comfortable discussing who they like, who they're dating, or even asking you for relationship advice, it's a strong indicator that they don't view you as a potential partner. People who are interested in you romantically usually avoid mentioning others they're attracted to because they don't want to risk hurting your feelings or making things awkward. On the other hand, when they openly share these details, it often means they've placed you firmly in the safe friend category, someone they trust but don't see as a romantic option. A second sign is that they don't make any effort to spend time with you one-on-one in a way that feels intentional or intimate. Sure, they might hang out with you in a group setting or meet up casually, but there's no sense that they're going out of their way to create special moments just for the two of you. If you're always the one initiating plans, or if your hangouts feel the same as when you're with other friends, it's likely because they're not trying to build a deeper, more personal connection. Romantic interest usually comes with an eagerness to spend quality time together, and when that's missing, it speaks volumes. A third sign is that their body language toward you remains consistently friendly but not flirtatious. This might include things like casual side hugs, friendly high fives, or maintaining a comfortable physical distance. They might smile warmly at you, but it's the same smile they give to everyone else. When someone is attracted to you, their body language often changes subtly. They might lean in closer, maintain longer eye contact, or find excuses to touch you lightly. If you don't notice any of these signs and their physical interactions feel platonic, it's likely because that's exactly what they are. The fourth sign is that they confide in you the way they would with a sibling or longtime friend. They might share embarrassing stories, talk about personal struggles, or even vent about their relationships without any hesitation. While it's wonderful to be someone's confidant, the sibling-like dynamic can mean they've placed you in a non-romantic role in their life. When someone sees you as a potential partner, they often hold back certain things, at least in the beginning, because they want to maintain an air of attraction and mystery. If your interactions feel purely safe and non-romantic, it's a good indication they see you as just a friend. A fifth sign is that they don't react differently when you look your best. If you've ever dressed up, gotten a new haircut, or put extra effort into your appearance and their reaction is no different than if you had just rolled out of bed, that's a telling clue. People who are attracted to you often notice and compliment changes in your appearance, even in subtle ways. But if their response is the same casual, "Hey, what's up?" no matter how much effort you put in, it likely means they're not viewing you through a romantic lens. The sixth sign is that they actively encourage you to date other people. They might tease you about someone who's interested in you, play matchmaker, or even give you advice on how to impress another crush. While friends often do this playfully, a romantic prospect typically won't push you towards someone else. They'd rather keep your attention on them. When your crush is helping you find another partner, it's usually because they're comfortable seeing you with someone else and genuinely don't view themselves as your romantic option. A seventh sign is that they maintain strong emotional boundaries with you. This can mean they're open about some aspects of their life, but avoid crossing into deeper emotional intimacy that could create romantic tension. For example, they might talk about work, hobbies, or funny incidents, but they won't share late-night heart-to-hearts that make you feel like you're the most important person in their world. They keep the relationship light and friendly, steering clear of moments that could blur the lines between friendship and something more. The eighth sign is that they introduce you to others as "my friend" without hesitation. The way someone introduces you says a lot about how they see you. If they always make it clear to others that you're just a friend, without any playful ambiguity, it's because that's exactly how they think of you. There's no hesitation, no lingering glance to see how you react, no little inside joke to imply something more. It's straightforward and platonic. The ninth sign is that you feel it in your gut. Sometimes we try to convince ourselves there's hope when deep down we already know the answer. You notice the lack of effort, the absence of flirtation, The way they treat you no differently from their other friends. Our instincts are often more accurate than we give them credit for. If you sense that your crush doesn't feel the same way, it's probably because their actions have been telling you all along. Realizing that your crush sees you as just a friend can be painful, but it can also be freeing. It allows you to stop holding on to false hope and make a choice. Either to accept and appreciate the friendship for what it is, or to take a step back and make space for someone who will see you the way you want to be seen. Friendships can be deeply meaningful and fulfilling, even without romance. And sometimes the person you thought was the one was actually meant to play a different role in your life. What matters most is that you value yourself enough to recognize when your feelings aren't being returned and to move forward toward connections that are mutual, healthy, and full of possibility.